So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Guti, he's had it taken off him. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And he's managed to get rid. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Thuram can get it clear. Deco. Del Piero. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kashiwa Resol with the corner, there first. They've played it short. And Messi! And he's gone looking for safety. Kashiwa Resol are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Corinthians clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Guti. Vieira cuts out the pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Beckenbauer. And it's Luis Suarez.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Messi. Passes short and sharp. Thuram is there to clear. Costacurta. And it's Neymar. Passing nice and neat. Luis Suarez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. Deco. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Eto. Hullet. Deco. Del Piero. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, there's the clearance. Neymar. And here's Del Piero. Deco. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialized. It's Luis Suarez! Good strike, quite an alarm. Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Luis Suarez! And he's there to belt it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Cruyff kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira. Eto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Costa Curta.
That's good defensive concentration.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rijkaard, done delicately.
Corinthians making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Corinthians look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Beckenbauer clears. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Neymar. Luis Suarez. Donadoni. And it's Luis Suarez. He can run onto that. Pass somewhat off target. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. So what can they make of this? That's good vision. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Deco. He could be in here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Always onto this. Eto.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. And he's had it nicked away. Corinthians needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Check, gets it away. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard with the clearance. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Primeira. Del Piero. He is through here. And Del Piero! Oh, taken with style. Finally the breakthrough.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Substitution on the field, number 24.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Coming on the field, number 19.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Number 15, Mbappe. Number 20, Vinicius Junior. Number
Well, the
10,
moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that has been clubbed away. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Good read, needed to be. In with the challenge. Ball's out once more. Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. It's their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. That's really well cleared. Mateus. Nice sequence of passes, this. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Corinthians need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Cleared away. And he's quick to snatch it back. That's a shade optimistic. Costa Curta gets rid with it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our
So what do you
special
take
lottery.
away from it all,
Please
Jim?
grab the
Yeah,
tickets you were
it was
given
a
when you walked
fairly
into the
stern
gates.
test with very little between two teams that scrapped for it.